You mentioned a cross-sport comparison, Scott, and one of my favorite stories about you does involve the equipment from a different sport, which is shin guards. And when Skip Schumacher went from being your teammate to being on the other side, I recall he started to wear shin guards to play second base because he knew how hard you would slide in there. I wonder, has Skip in the years since, has he autographed those shin guards and given them to you, Scott? Well, what's been the story of that?
No, that's Skip. Skip was a great teammate, and he did a great job managing. And he gives me tidbit stories when I see him that hell I don't even remember anymore. Though I had about 6 concussions when I was playing, so that makes sense. My son always makes fun of me for that. But yeah, the second base thing was sliding into second base. That's what Skip was talking about, and it was just something that I learned, in the minor leagues. That it was I was taught in Philadelphia, and that's why I really appreciate my time in Philadelphia. It was just a really hard nosed environment. With obviously the city is tough, but I mean the coaching staff, the mentality that they were trying to teach us to play with. Like I said, that's how I learned to play. Those are my formative 6 years that I played, plus the minor leagues. And at that time, you kind of see and get a feel for and learn that uh, breaking up a double play at second base is an offensive play, and you know that to me is, when I see some different things and some changes, and I get it, I understand it, but it wasn't trying to hurt somebody. It was an offensive play that we're in a situation where I'm at first base and there's somebody at third base and there's one out. And like I said, it's hard to hit the ball. And he hits a ground ball. My teammate hits a ground ball. That run's going to score if it's up to me, because there's going to be one out at second base, and that's going to be it. And that's offense to me. And that happened on the base pass. And if we don't go in hard, if we peel off, there's two outs. There goes my teammate's RBI. There goes a run off the board. I mean, what we're trying to do, all the technology and everything that's going on, I'm still a bit old in the fact that we're kind of trying to score runs. We kind of want to
That
put it.
hasn't changed, Scott. That has not changed.
Yeah, I know, but how we get there, I think mentality has changed a little bit, and
Yeah.
that to me is offense. How do you get there? What happens? We're gonna find out. And to me, how you get there was base running. You can score a run on the base pass without a hit, without anything. Just by seeing what's going on in the game, understanding what's going on in the game, and to me, running the bases was offense.